Yo! I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the longest ones I've done. What's good, y'all? It's Project Man. Today, we are gonna talk really quick. This is an open discussion I wanted to have for a while. I'm gonna be by myself here for at least an hour, so I'm using this opportunity to be as loud as I humanly possibly am allowed or allotted to be. All right, really quick. I don't know. I don't have ADHD, but I do. I just feel like I gotta have, like, with this feeling of hyperness, I gotta have something in my hand. W promo. I don't know if I'm gonna eat it. I haven't ate it yet. I took a piece. It wasn't bad. I took a piece. But anyway, that's beside the point. Here we go. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Now somebody's saying, whoa, we've seen that already. What are you talking about? Like, what does that mean? You got to look at the title of the video. And that is, who will be a bigger babyface? Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns? Now, let's break down both individuals. We're going to start with the man that is obviously the man for the company right now. I feel like I got to hold something like a microphone. Let's do this. Let's start off with Cody Rhodes right now. Whoa! He's the WWE champion right now. For those non-wrestling fans watching this, he's the WWE champion right now. He's basically the John Cena of his areas in terms of being the all-around good guy, you know, motivating the people, motivating the crowd, getting everybody rallied up and rallying up the troops and getting up the hyper promos and being the Superman of WWE. Cena was coined the Superman of WWE. Cody's kind of more the Captain America of the WWE, but basically they're the traditional American hero, you know what I mean? The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, rocking it out, taking the pictures with the kids, signing all the autographs that he needs to sign, giving people stuff. Like, literally, I think there was a clip of him at a house show signing a table and giving it to a fan in the crowd, like a piece of the table that somebody was put through, and giving it to them. So he's the ultimate babyface, staying after the show, all this other stuff. And he's ultimately their guy right now, being the good guy, being the paper boy, being the man that they put on all the PLEs. Because if y'all want to really get a gauge of who's the man right now for WWE, if y'all have noticed, Cody Rhodes has not missed one single PLE even before he was champ. He had not missed a PLE. He won the Royal Rumble. Even though he didn't compete on the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, he had a segment where he cut a promo. Then, WrestleMania, obviously he was, you talk about Cody not missing a PLE. He did not only compete on night one, but night two of WrestleMania. They gave him both main events of WrestleMania night one and night two. Like, when I say he hasn't missed a PLE, like, it'd be different if it's like, okay, he didn't compete on night one of WrestleMania 40. He literally competed on both nights of WrestleMania. Like, literally is making sure he gets every day in a match, segment, promo, whatever. So competed on both nights. One obviously was him and Seth versus Rock and Roman. Then it was him versus Roman 2, where he won the WWE Championship. And then what happened next? I think Backlash. He obviously main evented with AJ Styles. Night of Champions, he competed against the United States champion, still to this day, Logan Paul, in the main event of Night of Champions, which was in Saudi, I think. No, I said Night of Champions. King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring, that's what it was. I remember Night of Champions they did in Saudi last year, that's why I said that. King and Queen of the Ring, he competed against Logan Paul in the main event. And then Backlash was AJ. King and Queen of the Ring was Logan. Then AJ again. Okay, now I'm getting back on track. Then he competed against AJ again in Clash at the Castle. There we go. Clash at the Castle. In the I Quit match with AJ Styles. But that was the first PLE he did not main event. That was main evented by Drew and Damian. So Cody Rhodes has been on every PLE. He's going to be on Money in the Bank, which is coming up. Money in the Bank, he's going to be on that. I think Money in the Bank is next weekend. It's not this weekend. It's next weekend, I think. That's when Money in the Bank is. Like July 6th or something like that. Yes, so he's going to be on Money in the Bank. They will be in Toronto. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Leon France crowd over there in Backlash. Crowd was pretty good in Scotland as well. Definitely was loving them some Cody Rhodes for Clash at the Castle. Saudi was more hyped for the stuff they liked, you know what I mean? And definitely was down for the stuff they didn't care for. But anyway, hopefully Canada shows their love and respect to Cody Rhodes as well. They're going crazy with the international PLEs. But back to staying on track. Cody Rhodes has obviously been their guy, and he's going to be at Money in the Bank. I think he's going to be in the match I kind of predicted. I don't think I said it on camera, but predicted that it would be him, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton versus the Bloodline in some capacity. We just got Jacob Fatu, so either he's gonna be part of. Either they're gonna do. I doubt they're gonna do a 4v4. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's gonna be a 3v3, and they're just gonna pick out which Samoans or Tongans are gonna wrestle on it. And I don't think Jacob Fatu is gonna wrestle on this one, which sucks, man. We could easily do Tama Tonga solo and Jacob Fatu. Yeah. Which actually reminds me, this is gonna get me a little off track, but is it me or Tonga Loa has not really felt like he's had a certain role? Like, you think about it, he's never said anything. There's nothing that he does that kind of makes him stand out. Like with Tama Tonga, he gets the yeah. Like, you know, he does his little rabbit noises. And then Solo obviously is playing the fake tribal chief. Jacob Fatu is now the most dangerous man in the Bloodline, which believably so. And look at that athletic freak. And now that he lost some weight since the independent scene, now he's going to be even more of an athletic freak. And he looks dangerous. And he looks like this man should be put in a goddamn cage. Because if you let that animal out, he's going for all your necks. But then Tonga Loa is like, he's there. So I ain't going to lie. Tonga Loa, I feel like, has to develop some type of personality that makes him stand out. Because right now, he just kind of feels like the supporting role. But anyway, they're going to do a 3v3 with him, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. So, which actually leads me to think, I wonder what's the main event going to be. Is it like the men's ladder match maybe is the main event? I'm not sure. Because they already had, so Cody's going to be in a 6-man tag. And Seth is going to be going against the world champion Damian Priest. So either the World Heavyweight Championship is the main event or the men's ladder match is going to be the main event, I think. I mean, I think they would have at least one of the... I think they might have Seth main event because he just got back. He's the big return, so maybe that's the main event. But anyway, yeah, Cody Rhodes is, like I said, giving an example of how he's been the guy for WWE right now, their ultimate hero, their ultimate babyface. Now we move on to Roman Reigns. Obviously, he's had the 4th longest reign ever in WWE history and in wrestling history, I'm sure, unless there's some unknown wrestling company that lets their champions hold it for like 4,000 days. In WWE history, 4th longest reigning champion, has done a great thing as the Tribal Chief, multiple different chapters in the Tribal Chief era. Done a lot of great things, made us care about a lot of matches, a lot of big babyface moments like when it was him versus Drew, him versus Sammy, him versus Cody the first time. Just a lot of times that they made you kind of believe that this title could possibly switch hands, even if you kind of knew in the back of your head it wasn't, or, you know, if you thought so and whatever. So, yeah, they definitely, yeah, Jey Uso, that was another one that was a bit, I'm trying to just think of big programs he did as the champion. Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, obviously, in the beginning. But just, it goes on. He's beaten Brock Lesnar multiple times. John Cena, he beat. Edge, he beat. Rey Mysterio, you name the legends, he's pretty much beat them. But, thinking, what's gonna make him a babyface now is because not only is the crowd chanting, we want Roman, but they can clearly see through Solo Sikoa. Like, they're like, nah. We know who the real Tribal Chief is, and you ain't him. And so that gets them to want Roman. A little Russian accent came out. That gets them to want Roman Reigns. And so I'm going to pose the question to y'all. Obviously, when Roman Reigns comes back, it's going to be a big-time babyface reaction. Because even if you're a massive, especially if you're a massive heel for the, I mean, he was the heel, the bad guy, their guy, WWE. Especially when you're like the guy. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Even if you're a heel, you're going to get an eruption of praise when you come back. So, Roman, that's going to be a massive return for this year. Just, that's crazy to think that, like, we still have The Rock and Roman Reigns that haven't come back, right? And we still haven't had CM Punk come back officially, but he's been on the show, so it's not going to really feel like a big return because it's just waiting for him to get cleared. Seth already came back out of nowhere for Monday Night Raw, or at least out of nowhere for me because I didn't hear anything prior to what happened. And yeah, we still got Rock, who's going to most likely come back around SummerSlam. And like around that time, maybe past SummerSlam. And Roman is probably going to come back either right before SummerSlam, or I could see them having him come back at SummerSlam. Like, because that's a big PLE. So you can be like, oh, that's the PLE Roman Reigns returned. So I could see them doing that on a major PLE. I think Roman is probably going to come back at SummerSlam as opposed to competing on SummerSlam. Depends on which makes you think, are they going to do Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam so that a Roman comes out and it makes sense? Or the dream scenario, The Rock comes back before SummerSlam, and after he loses, Roman Reigns' music hits. And man, that would be the dream scenario where you can make that make some sense. But anyway, multiple ways they can go about it. But like I said, I'm going to pose the question to y'all. Who is going to be the bigger babyface once Roman Reigns comes back? Because the crowd's already been wanting him back. He's obviously going to come back more as the cool babyface, you know, the Stone Cold-esque in a sense of he's the cool babyface who's not necessarily identifying as a good guy, but because of his work that he's done previous, or they kind of support him now as the tribal chief, he's going to be the guy that they root for. So kind of in his Stone Cold phase, but not the same thing, obviously, but similar. Who is going to be the bigger babyface when Roman Reigns returns? Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes? This is a question I don't think many people, if any, have posed to the audience. But at the end of the day, what can I say? It is what it is and what it's going to be. As a Prodigy coming out with more videos, making sure that we make it to the top and making sure that we level up so that they know exactly who runs the show. And you should know that since I am DJ White. So without further ado, let's get it. Shall see y'all once again. Peace.